Free Bazi reading, is it really worth it? Well, to be honest, if you have not go into any Bazi reading before, I will need to warn you about what is really happening in the industry. Free Bazi reading will always give you a very first layer of information, and then after that, whether is it useful or not, I'm not too sure. But apparently, the next thing that they're going to do is that they will likely upsell you to a package. That means they want to make more money from you, and eventually you may have to pay a certain amount of money just to get additional and deeper reading, just to get your this fortune to be told. And of course, sometimes they call it the Bazi reading or Bazi consultation, whichever it is. Uh, but end of the day is this, you have to understand it, because if you are not a expert in this area, whether the person tells you the right information or wrong information, you may not even know. And because they will have a lot of reason and excuse to tell you what is being right and what is being justified to you. So the trick about this industry is when they are going to give free Bazi reading to you, the next level they are going to upsell to you, and they will also tell you a lot of bad things that might happen to you, so that you have to maybe purchase certain items or maybe purchase certain services, and from there your money will be gone. It can be as cheap as $100 or $200, $500, $800, and can be a few $1,000s or more, depending on what level this free Bazi reading is. Even those people who are selling expensive items, they are also providing free Bazi reading. But for your information, a real Bazi reading takes a couple of hours just to read. If there is a Bazi reading that gives you half an hour to 45 minutes, the basic level of information is going to be very general. If you want to go deeper into it, it really have to take a lot of time. So always remember that the longer it goes in terms of the reading of Bazi itself, is going to be more in-depth. 30 minutes, 45 minutes usually will be very superficial. You see, so but you must understand this is a business. In the world of this Chinese metaphysics, people are charging you because of the hours and time. So if you really want to have a Bazi reading, please consult somebody who have a reasonable price and who also have a good reputation. End of the day is, if you know that this particular person may not have a good reputation, please do not go and consult them. Or even if they don't have any reviews or is from somewhere that recommended by somebody, please be a bit more careful, because there's a lot of scammers out there. There's a lot of people who just want to try out and make money and scam you. I mean, sorry to use the word scam, but it happens, in the market itself. Every country there is something like this. So be careful when you go for this free Bazi reading. And ideally, you should be paying a certain amount of money that you can afford, so that you can do a proper Bazi reading itself. And remember, Bazi reading is a form of generalization. It's not always 100% true. It tells the big picture of how your life is going to be. But of course, I dare to say that most of the Bazi reading in the world itself is not correct. 50% of them are wrong. You see, so I mean, of course, in other videos I'll explain why is it so. But just for information, be more careful when you go for Bazi reading, because most of them are not correct. And I don't want you to live in a world whereby you are living in a situation whereby this is not you, this is not your potential. You see, so you have to be more careful and aware of such kind of things in the market. Okay,